Good morning. It is Friday, January 16th, 2026. Welcome back, everyone, and Happy New Year. Thanks for joining us on Up to the Minute. I'm Dr. Lana Pigao, Communications Director at Northwest College, and my co-host this morning is Aubrey Sage. She is HCC alumna from our Business Management program. How are you? Welcome to the show.
I'm doing great. Thank you for having
Are you
me.
excited? I bet you're a little nervous.
Both.
Well, why don't you go ahead and tell everyone how they can find us?
Well, we're on Houston City College District Facebook page and YouTube. We're also on X, LinkedIn, and HCC TV at noon, 5, and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Excellent. And for Film Friday, we will take a deep dive into a newly launched photographic art exhibition in the Houston area that highlights a pivotal moment in history advocating for social and human rights justice that's shaping U.S. history. With Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday, January 19th, Sophie Asakura, she's a Curatorial Associate, at the Menil will share more information about the exhibition and present a holiday activity idea for students and faculty to enjoy during the upcoming holiday weekend at the Menil Collection. The exhibition features a rare photograph of Martin Luther King Jr. currently on view as part of the collection. But first, we're excited to introduce our newest segment, Houston City College's Eagle News, where you will find the latest updates and current events happening across the Houston City College system. We are opening doors to our viewers who want us to highlight authentic experiences, events, partnerships, and more, all in support of student success, the reason why we're here. If you have a story you'd like us to feature right here on Up to the Minute, we'd love to hear from you. So for general inquiries or to share your story ideas, you can email us at hcc.uptotheminute@hccs.edu or give us a call at 713-718-6395. So on to our Eagle News. We have our spring 2026 student orientation. Students and faculty returned to Houston City College earlier this week as the spring 2026 semester officially began this Monday, January 12th. More than 200 incoming students participated in Eagle Soar, the college's new student orientation. The 2-hour mandatory in-person session gives students a comprehensive overview of what to expect as they begin their academic journey at HCC. It also allows students to get familiar with campus resources, student life activities, and the academic support systems available to them. As part of Eagle Soar, meeting one-on-one with an academic advisor, which during this session, students ensure they are properly registered and enrolled in classes, where the advisors will also review individualized academic programs for transfer of students, for workforce students, and those pursuing certifications. Students must also have their career program or degree activated, which is completed during this initial advising session. And even though the semester is underway, there is still time to register for new student orientation, especially ahead of the second start session, which begins Monday, February 9th. Students can sign up by logging into the HCC student system, navigating to the to-do list tile, and following the registration link. Orientation sessions are offered for first-time students, second start students, and international students. International students do have a dedicated session. It's hosted by Dr. Nithi Seventh-Nathan. He is the director of the International Student Services. The session focuses on providing students with tools to maintain F1 visa requirements and stay on track to graduate. Nithi stresses the importance of partnership between the college and students to achieve academic success. Student testimonials often describe HCC as one of the best community colleges for international students, highlighting the school's dedication to student support and success. That commitment plays a key role in helping students reach their academic goals and graduation. And to help students, we have some awards and scholarships. The RHCA Awards and Scholarship Luncheon is coming up, or it has come up. Speaking of helping students, this Regional Hispanic Contractors Association, or RHCA, held an awards and scholarship luncheon at the HCC admin building in December. The purpose of the event was to recognize 7 RHCA members for their dedication and effort in growing their small businesses over the past year. The large organization plays a pivotal role in supporting its members, helping them launch successful businesses, increase revenue, and expand their capacity. RHCA focuses on supporting small and emerging construction industry contractors, particularly those in the Hispanic community. The organization provides resources, workforce training, and networking opportunities with other construction businesses. They also offer programs in construction, project procurement, and workforce development. Several guest speakers shared their experiences with RHCA and how their businesses came to fruition. John Martinez, who's the president and CEO of RHCA, discussed the organization's mission to hire more construction workers and highlighted a growing challenge here in Texas. Over 1.4 million construction job positions remain unfilled, making Texas the state the greatest need for workers in the industry. Through its partnership with Houston City College, RHCA helps students gain hands-on experience, attend training programs, and connect with industry professionals. Martinez emphasized that the luncheon not only recognizes business success, but also encourages students and community members to join the construction industry and continue its legacy. And there was a reception for HCC student exhibition. Moving on to highlight the art program, Houston City College's Central Campus recently held an art exhibition, bringing together students, staff, and faculty from across the college system to view a wide variety of student artwork created during the fall 2025 semester. The exhibit was open at the Central Art Gallery and featured an impressive mix of sculptures, drawings, and paintings, highlighting the talent, creativity, and dedication of HCC students. Both art majors and students taking art courses as part of their curriculum displayed pieces they had spent a semester developing and perfecting. This provided students with a real-world experience similar to what professional artists encounter in the industry, from preparing pieces for public viewing to receiving constructive feedback. The Juried Student Exhibition also encourages discussion about creativity and self-expression. For students planning to transfer to a four-year college, this experience helps prepare them for critiques and conversations that are common in advanced art programs. The exhibit creates an environment where students can learn from one another, share techniques, and gain insight into different artistic mediums, while also understanding the value of collaboration in the arts. The event celebrates student accomplishments not only for family and friends, but for the broader Houston community. Benny Flores Ansel, a fine arts professor at HCC Central, emphasized that the exhibition is about more than just winning awards. It gives students the chance to interact with peers from other art courses, exchange knowledge, and build confidence in presenting their artwork professionally. Overall, the exhibition highlights the dedication, hard work, and creativity of HCC students while providing a platform to showcase their art to the public, preparing them for professional opportunities and fostering a sense of community through the arts. So from student orientation to the arts, career programs, and campus life, HCC continues to provide students with the tools and experiences they need to succeed in every part of their college journey. And up next, after a commercial break, Aubrey will talk with Sophie Asakura.
For over 50 years, HCC has been here for you. Affordable, accessible, focused on your success. This is your college, growing, evolving, expanding with you. More bachelor's degrees, stronger workforce training, online learning with global reach. A new name, the same mission, bigger vision. Houston City College, local focus, global reach. Register now at hccs.edu.
Our individual voices are powerful, but not everything has a voice. Let us be a voice to the voiceless. It's time to speak up for nature.
Poison Help is a free 24/7 hotline that answers all of your poison questions in over 100 languages.
Hello? Poison Help?
Hello? When poison happens, we're here for you. Just call Poison Help, 1-800-222-1222.
Moving on to our Film Friday guest, Sophie Asakura, Curatorial Associate of the Menil Collection. Welcome to the show, Sophia.
Hi, Aubrey. Thank you so much for having me.
So, what inspired the Menil to present a documentary-style photography exposition that centers on social realities and human rights?
Yeah, so the Menil Collection has in our permanent collection over 5,000 photographs. And a lot of these photographs are documentary style. And so we were really eager to present them. This exhibition, Photography from the Menil Collection, curated by Wendy Watrous, is in fact curated by Wendy Watrous, who is a Houston-based photographer, photojournalist, and curator. She co-founded Houston's Photo Fest, which is a really exciting series of events that happens yearly, and they're about to celebrate their anniversary. We thought it was a really important opportunity to have Wendy look at our collection and really engage with the important work in the collection through her eyes as a photojournalist.
So I guess that takes us to our next question, which Wendy Watrous, as both the photographer and photojournalist, selected the works for this exposition, as you just said. How did her perspective shape the narrative and themes visitors experience?
Absolutely. So Wendy has been a practicing photographer for decades. And she also knew the de Menils. So the founders of our museum and our collection, John and Dominique de Menil, Wendy encountered them in the 1970s, encountered Dominique de Menil, and they developed a really strong friendship that lasted decades. Wendy was really impressed by their commitment to politics, to art, and to the city of Houston. And so Wendy really thinks about this exhibition as an homage to their vision for the city. And when she was going through these photographs, she was really looking for works that she felt would bring the unique perspective of the de Menils to the show.
Right. So John and Dominique de Menil were deeply committed to social justice. How did this exposition reflect their belief in art, particularly photography, as a tool for social change?
Yeah, it reflects it sort of in every possible aspect, which is really wonderful to be able to showcase. So the de Menils were great humanists. They really believed that art could inspire people to learn more about each other. And this exhibition goes through several waves of that. It really focuses a lot on the human figure and complicated portraits of people who you may never meet or will never know someone like that, but have this brief glimpse into their life and therefore can get a broader understanding of the world. It also focuses quite heavily on civil rights photography, an issue that was extremely close to the de Menils' hearts. They spent many decades fighting for civil rights. And so we have a wonderful selection of civil rights photography in the exhibition, and really showcases the way that the de Menils felt that art and images could aid in and be part of this broader struggle.
Right. So I understand that they have more than 5,000 photographs in the Menil's permanent collection. What guided the selection process for the works presented in this presentation?
So, like I mentioned before, Wendy was really interested in drawing out what the de Menils were interested in when they were collecting. So you can sort of think of the exhibition as the permanent collection selected by Wendy Watrous, thinking about John and Dominique de Menil. And what emerges is a really, really complicated but powerful portrait of kind of humanity at large. And it doesn't pretend to answer all the questions of who everyone is and what people are struggling for. But I think it asks a lot of questions and brings you close to the individuals in these photographs in unexpected ways.
Awesome. So the exhibition highlights struggle for social, racial, and political equality in the U.S. while also referencing apartheid in South Africa. Why was it important to connect these global narratives?
I think it's important to connect these global narratives because they are connected, right? That these struggles are happening in the 20th century, as you know, they had been happening for centuries, but the moments in these photographs are happening in the 20th century, and they're informed by each other, and they are informing the present day. So to have these works, these photographs in conversation with each other, is less about connecting things that aren't connected and more about drawing out the kind of broader connections that exist already between these moments.
Right. So the exposition includes powerful photographs of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. What do these images contribute to our understanding of his legacy and the broader civil rights movement?
Yeah. So we have two photographs in the exhibition that picture Dr. King. One of them is a really powerful image. It's closely cropped on Dr. King's face in the photographs by Dan Budnick. It was taken in 1963, moments after Dr. King delivers his I Have a Dream speech at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. And Budnick later in an interview talks about this photograph. And he said that he and many other photographers knew the importance of this moment and were desperate to be there. Budnick, in contrast to these other photographers, wanted to get close. A lot of photographers were wanting to capture how big the crowd was and how kind of the swell of people that were there and the broader energy. Budnick was really interested in getting a portrait of Dr. King. And so what we have is Budnick positioned himself on the stairway exiting the stage, and Dr. King passes by his camera as he's finished the speech and walking away. And you get this image of King's face where he is really contemplative, and something that, you know, when Wendy selected that photograph, I was so excited. And I've been spending a lot of time with it. And it really brought out for me the way that King, I don't think, looks particularly triumphant. And it reminds me that he doesn't know in this moment how important this speech is going to be for the rest of history. He doesn't know he's given one of the most important speeches in American history. He doesn't know that his efforts pay off. But we know that in retrospect. I see a man who is fighting and tired, and maybe a little bit, I don't know, exhausted after this great speech. But he's still moving forward, he's still fighting. And so it's really interesting to see that contrast between this human being who is fighting a fight that is uncertain and the kind of historical figure we have of King now as someone who won his particular fight, even though he would say that the struggle isn't over. Another photograph we have is by Charles Moore, and it depicts Dr. King being arrested while in a courtroom in Montgomery, Alabama. He's appearing at a trial for his really dear friend, Ralph Abernathy. So to see these two different moments of struggle, I think is really powerful. And it reminds us that Dr. King was quite young. In the photographs, he's 29 and 34. So speaking to potentially college students, I just want to remind you that the civil rights movement was a youth movement.
Whew, that was a lot. I literally have chills from that. I wish we had more time, but we have about 45 seconds left. So, what do you hope visitors take away from this exposition, especially as it remains on view through May 31st, 2026?
I, first of all, really hope they come and see and spend time with these images. And I think there are a lot of historic figures, historic kind of great figures of the civil rights movement. And I really hope that people come to see them not as people that are unreachable, but as human beings who really were embroiled in their particular moment. And I hope that that empowers them to fight their own fight, right? So please come. We are open Wednesday through Sundays from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can always find more information on menil.org. But I really hope you see the power in this exhibition and the kind of beautiful lens that Wendy has given us to see our photograph collection.
Thank you so much for your time, Sophia Asakura. We'll have your info in our post after the show. Coming up after a quick commercial break, Dr. Lena and I will return with some news and announcements.
Thank you.
Our individual voices are powerful, but not everything has a voice. Let us be a voice to the voiceless. The caretakers our home deserves. If there's one thing we've learned, it's that when we all come together, the sky is the limit. It's time to speak up for nature.
And we are back with some events, news, and announcements, starting with our HCC Eagle Chat Tutoring. Do you need help understanding a challenging concept or looking to dedicate extra study time? Boost your academic success with HCC Tutoring Services as support and tutoring services. Share how easy it is to find a tutor, schedule an appointment, and get the support you need to succeed at HCC. The event will take place virtually through Microsoft Teams, and that will be January 21st from 12 to 1 p.m. So to register, the link will be posted in our post after our show. And Aubrey, we have some recipes for success.
Yes, recipes for success, effective note-taking. Join our note-taking presentation to discover 3 proven strategies that can help you capture key information, study more effectively, and boost your academic performance. Students can learn 3 highly effective note-taking methods that can improve their understanding, retention, and academic success, January 22nd at noon.
Yeah, and to register, we'll have that link in our post after the show. HCC Student Life and the Rec Sports Department are hosting a game room open house as part of the Weeks of Welcome celebration. Students are invited to relax, connect, and enjoy a variety of games in a fun and welcoming environment. The Game Room Open House is designed to promote community building and student engagement for both new and returning students at the start of the semester. And that is happening January 21st from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at HCC Eastside Campus. That's located at 6815 Rustic Street. And Aubrey, Student Life has an event called What's Your Vision?
Yes, HCC Student Life invites students to a fun and inspiring vision board party where creativity meets goal setting. Kick off the semester with purpose as you reflect, dream big, and map out your academic success for the new semester. This event is taking place January 27 from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at HCC North Forest Campus, located at 6010 Little York Road.
And coming up for Tasty Tuesday, a local bakery celebrates National Pie Day with a delicious pie flight.
Yum.
I know, right? Mix and match your favorite pies and savor a slice or 2 or 3 or the whole pie, in my case, of pure bliss. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Ari. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you, Dr. Lena, for having me.
Absolutely. And we will see you all next time.
Thank you.
Play Eric Amarola's Race Day Mix.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. If you could see you through my eyes instead of your ego, I believe you'd be surprised to see that you've been blind. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Three.
Charlie,
you're gonna be
late.
Charlie. Charlie.
Huh?
Hey.
Hey, Invisinerd. Wait!
Things are slow at work.
We can't live like this. We have to do something.
Ashton was a high-level athlete. She was, even at 5. And in an instant, your world flips. And your healthy 5-year-old competitive cheerleader, softball player has a brain tumor.
My thoughts were, I'm gonna lose my daughter.
And the physician was like, your best option is St. Jude. Coming here and receiving treatment that was life-saving for our child, and knowing that that treatment would be of no cost to us was a huge weight lifted. You can be present 100% here for Ashton. That meant the world to us.
We're very, very thankful for the fact that we have St. Jude and to get a second chance with Ashton.